He admitted to hating women when he realized we were having a daughter. I got pregnant within months of sleeping with a guy, and I thought of getting rid of it, but I decided not to. My parents were never okay with that kind of stuff, and I do really like my partner. He reminds me of one of the popular kids in high school. Someone I would want but could never have, but now I do. He was horrified I wanted to keep it. He kept saying he's not old enough to have kids, but I pointed out plenty of people his age are old enough. It just seemed like a good way to keep him in my life, and I felt like he would be thankful for it one day. He didn't have a good home life with his dad. He was the oldest child who had to take care of his siblings, and I really provided a lot of help. I bring over meals and help him take care of his sisters when his dad isn't around. But since the pregnancy he's been growing distant. I keep reminding him that having kids is a consequence of sex, and that doesn't change if you are a kid. I went over to his house today and he was not happy to see me. It was an uncomfortable time and he spent most of it staring at the television. I asked if he would prefer if we had a girl and he got out of his slumber long enough to say, "God no, I hate women." I was like, "What the F do you mean by that?" He said, "I mean what I said. I'd be happier if women disappeared, and I never want to be involved with one again." I immediately started yelling at him. I called him a spoiled brat and said that I did a lot for him to turn around and act like women are the worst. But he said, "Well, they kind of are." I asked what that meant. Does he want to date men? He said yes, sure, men are way better. He was ruining every fantasy I had built up around him. I pointed out that he's just upset because of the kid. It's messed up that he doesn't want to take consequences for his own actions and instead has resulted in sexism. He makes it sound like I'm trying to baby trap him, like getting pregnant wasn't a total mistake. I fully feel justified in yelling at him. He acts even less mature than I would expect from a 16 years old.